another Southern Fried Adventure. We are at 40 Acre Rock.
We're here in Kershaw, South Carolina. This is not really a 40-acre rock. It's actually only 14 acres, but the park is even bigger than 40 acres. I think it's close to 3,000.
This is basically the largest granite outcropping in South Carolina. Not necessarily in the mountains, but it felt kind of mountainy once we started getting close to it.
And there's a lot of rare species and things that are growing on the outcropping. They say the best time to go is after it rains because the pools are full and they're growing inside of them. We had a pretty big storm come through yesterday, so we're hoping to be able to see some of that and check out the waterfall.
So this is gonna be a cool little hike. This is our first time coming here.
Yeah, we packed a picnic, so we're first gonna stop and do a picnic, and then we're gonna do a little hike around.
Hope you guys enjoy.
All right, so we just crossed through a little gate of rocks. I think we're about to turn the corner. It looks like we're coming up on some granite right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is wild, and it looks like what I would imagine another planet to look like. It's wild. You can see all these things growing in the pools. Jamie, what's your first thoughts?
It's kind of cool, like not really expecting, like I knew what I was expecting because I've looked it up, but being able to see it, it's just, like I said, I feel like I'm in the mountains, but we're not in the mountains, obviously. It feels that way.
Yeah, so this top layer is chipped off here, and that's just the granite. But these pools are what is so wild looking to me.
Yeah, because they really are their own little ecosystem.
Yeah.
As long as there's water in it.
And Jamie was going to try to look for salamander babies.
It wouldn't be too cold.
Might still be too cold, yeah. This is wild looking.
So when you're looking out over the rock, you can see some graffiti and stuff, but a lot of the colors are like this green moss and red kind of foliage. And
ooh, wind's picking up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear lots of frogs over here. It looks like a little swamp. Definitely looks like it could be baby salamander territory. But there's a lot of stuff growing in it, so it might be hard to find them. You can just look at all the things growing inside of them. Trees, flowers, grasses, mosses. Every puddle that you look in, there's something different growing in it. There's lots of water running down. You can see this is where the rain runoff is. They were definitely right about coming after a rain. There is a little bit of graffiti. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I hear that the waterfall area is a lot more covered with graffiti.
So,
Jamie's fixing lunch. He's fixing it. If you've ever never had the sunflower salad, you need to get it from Aldi. It's the best salad, right?
pretty darn good.
In this area, you got this dark green moss down there, the black moss on the stones,
I think it's the same.
Light colored moss all back here. Then you've got like red growing, and down here you've got different types of moss growing. Then you have the stuff that's growing on the rock itself.
But I think that dark green down bottom and that gray up top are the same.
I just wonder how they're formed. Like, that looks like a barnacle, Jamie.
Barnacle?
Yeah.
Looks like a meteor hit it.
I don't know. And then like all these little puddles.
Just erosion. There's
There's not a whole lot of information online about it either. So we're gonna come back and explore the rock in a minute, but we're heading to the waterfalls. In this little stream. They're little babies, but they're fish.
All right, so we are back moving again. We had a slight delay. Crystal is missing a shoe. She popped something in her foot, stepped weird, something popped. And we're at the root. She stepped on a root. And so we are at the bottom and we're about to attempt to head back all the way up. Crystal's back boot scooting boogieing.
They don't feel good.
We have acquired a walking stick. It's a whirlpool. We're going back up. I was gonna get some shots of you walking up. We have made it about halfway up.
It does like a mountain, like when we climbed the mountain at Sunset.
Yeah. We stopped to rest on this boulder. Made it almost to the top.
Hi, I made fire. Remember when he got stabbed in the leg when he was fishing?
Yeah.
That's what my ankle probably feels like.
Oh man. Oh, so during that whole debacle, Crystal forgot her hoodie, but I went back and got it because that's what good husbands do. I hiked down from up there.
I have just completely messed up this trip between my ankle and then I stopped because I had to put my shoe back on and left my hoodie down. So now Jamie's hiking back down to go get it. He called me and he said he found it. I just at least get to admire this beauty.
I am starting to suck some wind. Still kind of steep going back.
Here comes Jamie up the hill. Sorry.
I'm sucking some air, but yeah. Here's your coat.
How was that?
That group of girls with the dogs looked at me weird, like I might have murdered you.
Okay, so the couple that we asked while we were in the woods,
Yeah.
how far it was, they came up out of here like they were gonna leave, and then they went back in the woods on the other path, and I think they might have think I murdered you. Let's both leave and we'll scare everyone.
All right, guys, we are walking back to the car on this very adventurous hike today.
Yeah.
You got to see waterfalls, you got to see Crystal Falls, you got to see granite, some butterflies. It was still a fun hike. As always, be ready and be prepared. We're about 200 feet from the parking lot, so
Yeah, I'm just pushing through. Excited to sit down.
so we're gonna go ahead and cut it off here, guys. So we appreciate y'all watching the video. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, ring that bell to get notifications for when we post our new videos. Till next time, guys.
Keep it Southern fun.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. So a little update. We got pulled over on the way home because Jamie's doing 66 and a 45 trying to get me home with my hurt ankle. But thankfully they just gave us a warning. Jamie was nice, super nice, and the guy was super nice. So what an eventful freaking day. We are never coming back here again.